Toronto's looking like garbage, looking like shit. It's cold outside. You know what I mean? But we here. You know. I know. I keep showing you guys videos of me being inside. I want to do something different, like go outside and whatever the case is. But it's hard to determine the weather. It's freezing. Feels like it's 5 degrees outside, and everything's falling apart, as you can see. Try to keep this place organized, but Mother Nature has a different aspect of life. Well, hey, it's all good, guys. How y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day, regardless if it's raining outside. I don't know if you guys have been following a lot of what's going on in the media, social media, but P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, he's on trial. He's on trial for life for all the nastiness he's basically been doing. That goes to all my friends out there in the U.S. and everybody over here that's watching what's going on. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. All the stuff that's happened in the industry, the music industry, is coming to the forefront. People are getting screwed, and it's about time, right? Because ultimately, certain people are getting away with, certain aspects of life because, well, they have more money. Well, just because you have more money doesn't mean you act like a piece of garbage. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's kind of where that stands. And, yeah, kind of sucks, but it is what it is for P. Diddy's case. I don't know what you guys think about P. Diddy and what's going on, but ultimately it's not looking too good for him. You know what I mean? I don't see him actually getting out of this scenario. He's gotten away from so many different things by just obviously means of having powerful people to support him, and just money. I honestly I've been watching a lot about this case and especially what happened to Cassie Ventura. You know what? There's nothing worse than a woman scorned. You know what I mean? A good woman, a young woman that believed that you could actually not only help her out, but actually love her. You know, there's nothing wrong with, enduring or loving people from different backgrounds, different races, but this situation with P. Diddy and Cassie and all this baby oil kind of stuff and all this crazy stuff that's happening in the US right now, it only came to forefront because somebody decided to actually take it to that next level. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, P. Diddy, he ain't walking free of this. Ain't nobody gonna let him walk free. You understand? Like, mark me on that. He's gonna end up in the same scenario like R. Kelly. He could take that baby oil, shove it up R. Kelly's ass, and do all that stuff. I'm sorry to say it, but all that kind of stuff that's been happening in this world has to come to an end. Music is about entertainment, making people feel comfortable, and just being happy. But behind closed doors, oh my God, you know what I mean? Just to see what's going on with the videos and the kicking of Cassie and all the nasty stuff that this guy can do. I mean, you could have so much money. It just goes back to Jeffrey Epstein, right? The same scenario. You know what I mean? Like, money does stuff to people. I don't know what it does, but it makes people go crazy. You stop loving women after that. That's crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you shouldn't love who you want to love, but damn, that's scary stuff, hey? All right, what's going on, Sonny? I'm just out here. I'm just having a little fun in the condo. Basically, I ain't doing much anything right now. It's raining outside, so I can't go outside and enjoy life. This is my little daughter's stuff. She's in a messy room. I like to walk through her room, but like, yeah, I was just basically discussing the P Diddy scenario. What's going to happen to him? You know what I mean? Like, it's not looking too good. And this is supposed to go on for another how many weeks? 8 to 10 weeks, and this is just like the first week, and everything that's coming out. Usher's already gone on Stan. You know what I mean? How you doing? Nice to see you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you already have. Yeah, Usher's on Stan. And like, he brought out some nasty stuff. And then Justin Bieber, one of our own Justin Bieber. We already know we love Justin Bieber. Yes, pretty, whatever, great singer. Him being in that Diddy, what do they call it? The Diddy Love Camp or something like that. It just ruined Justin Bieber. He had to basically sign a piece of paper or a statement saying that he could not basically say anything out in public because he would get himself in trouble, or he would disappear like half of the people that's disappeared in Diddy's camp. Imagine that. A man, no matter what kind of man, black, white, whatever, Chinese, Asian, doesn't matter, Indian, a man basically has that much power to say, hey, you say something, I'll make you disappear. I ain't making disappear for into another house where R. Kelly locked up all the women. You're gonna disappear. You're gonna die. You know what I mean? No man should have that kind of power. Not in this lifetime. I'm sorry. No man has that kind of power, right? Not even the police have that kind of power, right? I honestly believe in God. At the end of the day, I'm not knocking anybody who doesn't, but no man has that kind of power on anybody, right? You bleed, I bleed. You know what I'm saying? No, it's respect is respect, and you don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? How you doing, Chef? It's nice to see you, my man. Yeah, I'm just here talking about the P Diddy scandal. You know what I mean? That's been going on for decades. After Notorious B.I.G. disappeared, um, if you realize anybody in Diddy's Flavor Love camp has not been, singing or rapping for a certain time frame, it's because Puff Daddy had something to do with it. And with the Cassie scenario, when she got kicked up, and you can watch it right now on YouTube, guys. Like when she got kicked up and all that kind of stuff, and dragged and back into her room, she was basically supposed to have an escort do a train on her, and with P Diddy included. It's amazing how a person feels like, they can go to court and then tell sit down there and be like, oh, I have the highest paid lawyers that could take care of my scenario, because ultimately, you know, these people are just making up stories. It don't matter how much money you got. You know what I mean? Cruelty is cruelty, and disgusting is disgusting. If you want to come out here and people have tapes, all you need is one person like Cassie or Usher, any type of big mogul come out in this world and just put you on blast, and that's it, right? It's gonna come with proof, and everybody has some type of proof. You know what I mean? Um, how you doing, Ravinder? I'm from Toronto, Ontario, man. Yeah, I'm out here in Toronto. We, represent the six, where Drake's from. He had a good run, but even Drake unfollowed P Diddy at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's not the fact that I see this crazy. It's going to happen, right? It's bound to happen. What they're doing is they're digging deep into this crazy ass, I guess, industry with all the crazy people doing all this nasty stuff, getting away with all this crap because they have all this money and all this power, so they think, and then they're just digging deep at certain people. P Diddy was one. Jeffrey Epstein, or whatever his name is, was another one. R. Kelly, he got his. He ain't never coming out. Look at how he exposed himself. You know what I mean? Look at how he acted when we put him on basically interview. He's basically going off R. Kelly and referring to, "You're killing me with this one. Y'all better stop." I was like, hold on. You acting like you're the victim. What happened to all the women you locked up in different homes and all this kind of stuff for years, and families are pleading to get back their daughters and stuff? Not to say the daughter should have been a lot smarter, but I'm trying to tell you, some people get fooled by money. Man, they let money basically contradict them. Money control them, which is crazy. You know what I mean? I just want to see P. Diddy get convicted for racketeering, manslaughter, because people have died under P. Diddy. People have disappeared under this guy's industry. I don't get it. I don't know how people can just disappear. And this is what happens when you pay so many people to take care of you. You know what I mean? Like, man, let me tell you something. When P. Diddy was coming into trial, they went to his house. Do you know they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil? 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What in God's name are you doing with baby oil? And why are you doing 1,000 bottles of baby oil? That's a red flag, my boy. What the hell are you doing? Now that's some. 1,000 bottles of baby oil? God damn. God, man, that guy's nasty. What was he trying to do? Now, I understand P. Diddy liked to rub baby oil on everybody that was in this industry. And I mean, I'm talking about there's a lot of artists that got involved into this crap. Right? So that's another problem. But like the people that you probably would you would know, artists you would love or listen to, were involved with P. Diddy's parties. You know, if you listen to P. Diddy, he used to talk about, oh man, you never partied with me, but you never really partied with me. Anybody who he said that to looked at P. Diddy and was like, nah, P. Diddy, I ain't trying to party like that. You know what I mean? We had a birthday party, I'm good. But P. Diddy insists, nah, you got to party with me. What the F are you talking about party with you, dude? I just told you I partied with you. I ain't trying to party with you no more than that. That mother. Look, now with everything that I used to know of P. Diddy is coming out to the forefront, all the videos are coming out to the forefront, like, the shit's real, guys. Like, this dude is on trial for his life, right? I don't know if he realized before he went in there, before he was gonna go on a freak off before he was about to go to trial, because he got caught for trying to have a freak off before trial, which is mother crazy. All I can say is, how stupid can you be to get caught before you come to trial to have another freak off with 1,000 bottles of freaking baby oil? God damn. There's nothing this man can do right besides make money and scare people and make people disappear. You know what I mean? So I was just watching Diddy's trial day number 7, Cassie Ventura's mother called. And every time I watch this, it gets worse and worse. Ravinder, my life's very good. You know what? I'm not going to say yes and I'm not going to say no. But I have to agree, it's pretty decent. Although I do work night shift, God has blessed me with a job, but it's more than a job for me. I just enjoy spending time with my family. Well, we've had Victoria Day, so I got 4 days off. You know what? I just enjoy the simple aspects of life. So I do agree. I'm trying to make it better, though. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that, and I hope your life is good too. All right. If not, we got to work together and make our lives great together. Because life's too short to be unhappy. We live in a very expensive city, so with zero benefits, the way I look at it. But you just gotta thank God for whatever you got. You know. That being said, I do eat good. You know, and try to exercise. My mother is actually sick today, so I gotta go check on her. You know, gotta love the mothers, right? If you have your mother, by all means. If you don't, you know, my condolences. Um, but you gotta love the parents, man, because they honestly try their best to raise us based off what they knew and what they understood. So back to the P Diddy scandal now. I I don't really know what to say, you know, when it comes to P Diddy and what's gonna happen. I do believe that he's gonna try to fight for his life in this scenario. Like everything people are saying is fake because remember, he's made music videos, he's made people rich, he's also taken tons of people's money. He's traveled all over the world, lavish lifestyle. He has it all, right? And sorry to say it, I won $50 million. I sure as hell will let nobody know, right? If I'm living easy the way I'm living now, which is very basic, very standard, and I would say, more than enough to live off of. Giving me more money would just make me help other people, make sure my daughter's okay, my wife's okay, and I'd be able to do more things, right? Travel. I don't know what would you guys do with $50 million? I try to bodybuild a little bit, you know. I'm a little small. I could be bigger, you know, but I do my thing and work on my traps. Man, there's a lot of work. I do a lot of things, you know what I mean? But I believe health is wealth, and when your body's healthy, your mind can be healthy. You're not gonna have any more. You won't have as much clouded mind. You can do different things. You can lift heavy weight. You can, less pain. You know, as you get older, I'm turning 38 in September. It's all my 30s babies. 38 of my 90s. I'm a 1980 baby, by the way. 87, Virgo, September. Send me some birthday presents, y'all. Um, as I get closer to that 40 age, I want to be as healthy as I possibly can. You know, you know, it's just a balance, right? I'm trying to get my wife into it as well because, you know, she's my baby, she's my sweetheart, and I want her to stay focused, especially as after she's had, you know, Robin. And to all the women that have had C-sections, wow, yeah, y'all gone through it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I try my best to stay on top of things, you know. So yeah, it's a crazy life out there, you know. We live our life, we go to work, some of us, you know, we try to hustle and bustle and whatever the case is, and we got people living disgusting lives out there, you know, not doing half of the stuff that some of us have to do. There's people that live in countries where they cannot oh, what happened to my thing here? They can't afford to pay for bread, you know, and then some of us that we get so much given to us that, you know, we take advantage. We take advantage of it. And it's crazy, y'all, because life is really too short. You feel me? Yeah, but this is the scenario I have for us. What's going on here? Having an issue here with my sorry guys. My phone's been acting stupid. Trying to get this phone on my yeah, sorry. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in the world, and you know, with the Diddy case, I really hope that, you know, justice can be served. You feel me? And I really hope he gets. I wouldn't say I want him to die or get locked, you know, go into the chamber, the gas chamber, but I hope he disappears forever. And I'm talking about 72 plus years with no parole, right? Stop giving these people parole. You know what I mean? Especially the terrible people. And on the other news, I'm talking about people like Chris Brown. Now that guy, he's definitely talented. I'm not gonna lie, I can't do no backflips. I can't sing like him, whatever the case is. But don't you find it weird when he went to UK? He has Chris Brown has a team of people that's supposed to look out for him, right? Dude is going to do a UK tour, okay? The team should have looked in to see if he had any warrants. Now my boy's in jail until June 13th. They can't even, there's no bail for his ass. You feel me? It's crazy. Oh, thank you, Ravinder, for subscribing, my man. I'm trying to put out good videos as much as I can. You know, we want to do some traveling as well. But back to Chris Brown, like I said, God bless you. That guy's a great dancer. He's a great actor, whatever the case is, but he can't get no trial until June 13th. And the way they're trying to lock everybody down in this industry, right? One thing with Chris Brown is he loves to fight too damn much. Stop fighting these dudes, man. People trying to get you and screw you and shut you down, my boy. You know, do what you do best. Sing, dance, you know what I mean? Make the woman happy, make the guys happy. Go home, my boy. You got like, what, 2, 3, I don't know how many kids you have, but you got a family. You got to look out for your family. Be an entertainer and keep the peace. Lord have mercy. What's wrong with these guys? And I'm sorry to say it, it's 3 black people. We're out here trying to make it in life, and you got dumbass people like R. Kelly doing all this crazy stuff. They got dumbass people like P. Diddy doing all this disgusting nastiness. And you got Chris Brown that can't keep his hands off of people, man. Dude, they're trying to shut us down. We're trying to make it in life just like everybody else. Stop the stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, for real, like, just because you got money don't make you above everybody, man. Use the money and help others. help your society, help your country. P Diddy, you're a billionaire, my boy. You're a billionaire. You're a motherfucking billionaire. And look what you're on freaking TV for. Everything you've done has been wrong. Like, how is that possible? Right? You came from nothing into something, and now you're going back to nothing. You're gonna rot in jail. You're gonna sit beside R. Kelly with all that baby oil that you like playing with, and Chris Brown's gonna do backflips on your ass. My God. What's next when it comes to this country, man? Like, can we have some good people? Like, we had people like Luther Vandross, you know what I mean? We had people like, we have tons of people. We have Montel Jordan was a good singer. We had so many great people that have done great things. Even the woman in our culture is doing great things. Serena Williams, whatever cases. Why is it that these high power guys get themselves in all these damn problems, y'all? You feel me? Oh, it's crazy. How you doing, Calvin the GOAT? How you doing? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm just here talking about great people. You know, P. Diddy, Chris Brown, to get themselves in a scandal again. He's in jail. And R. Kelly, that's never going to come out. Like I said, P. Diddy's going to join him with the baby oil bullshit. That I'm going to have to come out of here for a little bit. Just want to make sure you guys are good. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. We're going to come back with some more good. God bless you guys. Peace.